E.A. Wallis Budge's The Dwellers on the Nile, The Life, History, Religion, and Literature of the Ancient Egyptians continues, Chapter 9, The Literature of the Ancient Egyptians, with Welcome, welcome. I've testified before Hrathhath, the ferryman entity, and he has acquitted me. I've prayed to the entities, and I know the persons. Well, that's one of the points I keep liking to make, is that just because you pray to something doesn't mean that you know it, and whatever you notice is really it communicating with you. It goes beyond that. That's not the right word, but I've purified my breast with clean water, and my back with the things that make clean. I have steeped my inward parts in the pool of truth. There is no member of mine lacking in truth. From the Book of the Dead, chapters 125, a prayer to Yisr. Homage to thee, O my divine Father, Yisr. Well, I don't believe that any human is the son of any jinn or malak or fire being or light being or God. That doesn't. I don't believe in a God that has children, but I believe there are things out there that do have children that people would call gods. Thou livest, having thy members. Thou didst not decay. Thou didst not become worms. Thou didst not crumble away. Thou didst not become corruption. Thou didst not putrefy. I am the entity, Xpra, and my members shall have an everlasting existence. I shall not decay. I shall not rot. I shall not putrefy. I shall not turn into worms. I shall not see corruption before the eye of the entity Shu. I shall have my body. I shall have my body. I shall live, I shall live, I shall germinate. I shall wake up in peace. I shall not putrefy. My reins and my inward parts shall not perish. I shall not be lacking in any member. Mine eye shall not be dimmed. My features shall not be changed. My ears shall not be deaf. My head shall not be removed from my neck. My tongue shall not be cut out. My hair shall not be cut off. My eyebrows shall not be shaved off. I shall suffer from no damning defect. My body shall be established perfect, and shall neither be ruined nor destroyed on this earth. Book of the Dead, chapter 154. Well, perhaps I should have been more dramatic with more of this, but there it is. Precepts of Yemen Makt, who says, "Lend me thine ears, I pray." We recognize later that sort of phraseology in the Bible. Hearken to the things that I am about to say. Give thy mind to the difficult matters that I am about to unravel for thee. It will be to thy advantage to set them in thy heart. To reject them will be a calamity for thee. Set them in the treasury of thy belly, for they will enable thee to keep a right heart, and they will be a guide for thy tongue. If thou wilt live and keep them in thy mind daily, they will help thee in the time of adversity. Thou wilt find my words to be a storehouse of life and a storehouse of strength and safety, so long as thou art upon earth. Take heed not to rob the poor, and to be not cruel to the destitute. Turn not thy hand from the old man, pretending to be a great man. Send not on a mission of danger the man for whom thou hast affection. If thou canst answer the man who attacks thee, do him no injury. Let the evildoer alone. He will destroy himself. We must help the sinner. Sin, S-N-N is the Egyptian word for making a mistake. For we may not become like him, I'm not certain if this is the word used in that context, but for may we not become like him? Set him on his feet, give him thy hand, commit him to the hand of the God. Feed him with bread, give him drink, for it is in the heart of the God to show another act of compassion. Join not thyself to the chatterer. Avoid him. Leave him to the God who knows how to requite him. Encroach not on the property of the God, and make not a servant of his to neglect his duty for the benefit of another man. Say not, today is even as tomorrow. Now, nowadays, I believe that the only obligatory charity goes towards the poor. So, not that I'm supporting the priest to, giving some donation to provide a library for a house of worship like this one has, or to have, to help establish a place of worship for multiple people to come and use. But, professional priest and all that other stuff, you can't pay. It's not, if I pay the right person, I'm going to have the right spiritual connection. No. Make the spiritual connection yourself. And make not a servant of his to neglect his duty for the benefit of another man. Say not, today is even as tomorrow. Encroach not on the lands of the blessed dead. Steal not the land from the widow. When marking out the fields for cultivation, break not down landmarks. Break not the land, don't break down the landmarks. Make offerings to God. Take interest in the estates of the dead. Plow not the land of another. 6 feet of land given thee by God are better than 30,000 which thou hast stolen.